Hello, everyone. I'm CinnamonToastKen. That's Buff Pro. Today we're checking out TLC with yet another show of obese people called Too Large. This video is called Kindergarten Teacher Weighs Nearly 700 Pounds. Can you imagine having like a 700-pound teacher as a kindergartner? It's going to be like every time you go to school, you just got to be like, oh my God.
I know if any
he's
of them...
going to eat me. Ah!
I know if any of them
you know
kids get in a fight,
around.
the teacher can't come break it up.
Before we get to that, though, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Check out Dane on Buff Pro on YouTube. Check out the gameplay channel on Toasty Games if you want to see some gameplay. If you're one of those old school people that show up to my streams I do on the weekend here and be like, Ken, why don't you play games anymore? And I have to go, I do. It's on the other channel that I keep talking about, but for some reason you don't know about still. So check them out. But especially check out Dane. Oh, CPAP machine laying there. See that?
Oh, yeah.
My name is George Covington. I'm 45 and I live in Ellenwood, Georgia.
Hey, he looks so young. He's 45?
Wow. George actually
That
looks pretty
baby
good.
face.
Right.
Yeah, that baby face he's got. Already, he's moving way better than other people we've, like, pretty much 99% of the other people we've seen. He's already moving better.
And he weighs more.
Dang, George got that dumpy, too. God dang, George. Look, I mean, I'm a little jealous of George. He's got the fat in all the right places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man. God.
George got that donk.
Kasani?
Saturday.
Good job, sweetheart. Tomorrow will be Saturday.
Oh, but George, oh no. That desktop, what is it? What is that? Why do you got Dane's desktop?
Right, I was going to say, don't bust me out.
Clean that up,
It
George.
takes a lot of patience and practice to get that, all right?
Just to know where everything is on your desktop. Yeah.
Who's your favorite football team? Who said the Giants? Somebody want to fail my class.
Oh, shaming him at a young age. But my dad loves that team. I don't know anything about football. I'm impressed these kids actually know football teams,
Right.
honestly.
Can name any team.
You know, is he going to be able to do this? I had one parent, she said, what if he falls on the kids?
Oh, my God.
Well,
Wow.
if that does happen, then I guess we can only assume the worst, really, honestly. Just sorry, Mr. Covington.
I can't. Is that an actual hazard? Is that something you can bring up as a concern?
What if the teacher falls on my kid? I always hear the stories from like friends that are teachers that parents are like the worst. They're unfortunately they're the worst. They care about their kids. They're really concerned for their kids, like safety and their learning, but they're also like the worst people on the planet at the same time because like their concerns are either unfounded or the parent's fault to begin with.
Right.
Like call the teacher up. Why did you give my son a B? Well, because that's what he got.
What he earned. I never understood those.
Too.
Did your mom ever do that? Did your mom ever
my mom never did that. My mom would always come after me.
Me
Why
too.
did you make this? I never could convince my parents that the teacher did it to me. The teacher gave me that grade. You know, I studied. Oh, he's just a bad test taker. Look, hot take here. If you're a bad test taker, you don't know
the information.
The test isn't some like thing you gotta like some like strange puzzle. It's supposed to be, it's intended to be. Now I know there's people gonna be like, no, I took a test one time and it wasn't even the same stuff, but it's supposed to be just you being able to regurgitate this information you've learned.
Right.
That's it. That's what a test is supposed to be. Now I'm aware for some people in the comment section right now that some teachers, they are the jerks and they go above and beyond, and then they try to like push your, they try to like test you in a way to where if you know it, then you'll be able to apply it to the question and still get the answer right.
Exactly.
But, those suck. But in general, if you're one of these kids and you take a test and it's like, how do you spell Thursday? And you get it wrong, you're not a bad test taker. You just don't know how to spell Thursday.
You're right.
Okay? So,
Yeah.
Stop making excuses for yourself because you studied last minute. It was literally the night before the test. You're like, oh, yeah, I got to cram for 2 hours. Like you're actually going to learn anything.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. That is the best time to study, Ken.
Oh. Anyway, moving on.
For my whole life, I've always been big. I can remember being put on diets as young as preschool.
Dude, imagine putting your kid on a diet. God dang. He is a big young man. Is that him? No, okay, that's not whoever this is. Wait, is this an adult? I can't tell that was him, but like the face is blurred out.
Nobody called me George. Everybody described me as, hey, that big guy.
Maybe for some reason, whenever I see someone like this, like I remember being like in college and I'd see like the big nerdy guy.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be his friend.
Right.
Because that's probably like one of the coolest dudes you could talk to.
Yeah. I knew me and him had something in common. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're like, hey, bro, you play Magic the Gathering? And he'd be like, push his glasses up and look at me and be like, let's do it.
I had a girlfriend in high school. She told me when we broke up, nobody ever gonna want you.
Dang.
You'll never have another girlfriend.
Jeez.
Wow. She was just hating on
She
you,
didn't even-
George. She was just hating, dog.
She didn't even hit him with a, you'll never find another girl as good as me. She hit him with a, you're never going to find anyone.
She was big mad, bro.
Oh.
You must have cheated. George was cheating.
Jeez.
After that, I stayed to myself or appeared to be happy and jolly when deep down inside,
Oh, wow.
I
What was
was
that? Oh, it was like a
miserable.
wedding or something. I was like, what are all these?
Okay.
Are these the bodies?
Oh my gosh.
It was the chairs. Okay, it's a wedding. Okay, gotcha. But it looked like
That'd be a weird cult right
Dexter
there. Like,
room
what just
here.
happened?
these are all the people that made fun of my side. We got them.
I would love to be able to sit on the floor and teach with my kids or take them on field trips. That does.
To be honest though, even if you did lose that weight, sit on the floor, bruh.
Right.
It's hard for all of us. Right? It's not easy getting down there on the floor with them kids. I was running around with my kids freaking just 2 days ago, actually, like getting on the floor and trying to get up under the table with them because we're playing like this, the bear getting the honey or stealing the bear's honey. Little mice were stealing the bear's honey, and I was the bear, of course, at first, and I was like sleeping, and I go chase them, and then we swapped out, and I was one of the mice, and I had to get down and get up under the table where they're hiding.
Did you get stuck? I would have got stuck. Like,
Nah, I just kind of ended up laying on the floor. It's too hard to get up and down.
I'm
It's
the
hard to
hibernating
crawl.
bear.
Yeah, hurting my knees trying to crawl across this hard floor.
Most people my size, they don't even have a career. So
That's true.
I'm very blessed
Yeah.
for what I do have, but there's so much that I don't have.
So he's got a career, but he just wants to live life.
Yeah.
He just wants to have things. He wants to show that ex-girlfriend that she ain't right. He can find love. All right.
Yeah.
He can.
I would describe myself as a hopeless romantic.
Hopeless.
When all you put on my
Oh
sandwich.
my God, that's awful.
Not
That's an
a-
awful way to describe it.
Not a hopeful, not a hopeful romantic, just hopeless. I'm hopeless. Yeah, I never understood that saying. It's like, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, he's just like, oh, you're so hopeless. But
Right.
when in the context of this video, it's like, oh, no hope at all?
Nothing? Come on, George.
Hopeless? No, none hope?
Maybe
Oh,
maybe Hope was the ex.
he's hopeless now, yeah.
And Sarah and I, we were in a relationship.
Ooh. Well, he did find another girl.
Yes, he did.
And she had pink hair. Look at
I
that.
like that.
He got the shine in his glasses and everything. Yeah, gotcha.
And then she broke things off. I had some chips too. My favorite.
All right. You gonna lay down the whole gallon of sweet tea on him? Come on, man.
Yeah, ain't doing him no favors right now.
Now we're friends. But I'm still in love with her.
Oh!
Oh, just 2 cups.
Oh, okay. I see where the hopeless romantic comes from now. He's like,
Gotcha.
yo, girl, let's get back together. And she's like, mm-mm.
Lunch in my room, girl.
I imagine that there's like a level of sexual satisfaction that comes within relationships when you're dating a morbidly obese person, right? Getting to stuff and then stamina, there's a lot of things,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
if they're not satisfied, then they're gonna break it off. It's,
Right? Gotta swipe left.
So someone on my Twitter replied to it. It's like a Dr. Oz thing. It's like, for every like 10 pounds of fat you lose, your penis grows 1 inch. And then it was I think it was Boogie. Like he used to be like, or he's like a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, if that's the case, I'd have a 23-inch dick. Oh man. Anyway, just I guess like that part of the relationship's got to be difficult. I'm sure like the emotional support and everything, and like just having a good time is all there, but then that aspect of it is probably probably pretty rough.
Yeah, especially if you gotta like take breaks every 10 feet.
I'm going to make it last all night long, girl, because I'm going to take about 20 breaks in this, all right?
I know I'm starving like mom and I need breakfast.
I apologize to her for putting her in a position to be with somebody like that.
So he thinks himself like a burden to her. Okay. He was a burden. I guess that's how the relationship ended, is because he was a burden to her. Like, yeah, maybe that even came up. She's like, look, I don't want to be taking care of you for the rest of your life. You know, lose the weight.
I mean, it's not like he snuck it up on her, though. You know what I mean?
That's true. Like, that's what he's getting into.
It wasn't like life. He didn't catfish her, dog, you know?
You ready to watch these Falcons win? Yep. What up, boy?
Hey!
Hey, what's up, girl?
That's all I'm talking about is the Falcons. You want to see the Falcons win? No. When do the Falcons win? What are you
I mean, we'll watch them play, I guess, but, you know.
Yo, you make me no drink.
I ain't made you
I gotta
no
make
drink.
my own drink.
Yeah, you can make your own drink, babe. Gotta do everything.
Yeah, oh, here it comes. Oh, those old wounds are coming back.
George is my big brother. I would do anything for him. I would lay down my life for him in a blink of an eye. But as a family, everyone has always enabled him.
Here it comes. Yeah,
yeah.
we're there. They're enabling. They know. Like, everyone's always giving them food and helping them out, you know. I mean, it's kind of, they love each other. They're a family.
I mean, Willie's over here talking like he ain't doing it, too, but I mean, we watching Willie do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just kind of a thing, too, just like a social thing. Like, people put, like, food and love together, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's eat, or I made you like a big meal, you know. It's so they're just trying to give him love, and he's accepting it all. He's
very loved.
He is very loved. Yeah.
Ooh, you ever play football, George?
I know play
I
football.
could tell some stuff. Now in high school, he was in the band. He played trombone.
I played trombone.
Oh, did you?
I did. I played trombone.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You can do it. I can't. I can't. I'm just telling you, I can't. Like when you marching, your legs should be at a 90-degree angle.
Nah, that's not how we did it. That's not how we did it, George. I don't think they got you high stepping out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, dang.
Can you imagine playing an instrument and high stepping like that? Like, just shaking around, you know?
Oh, God.
Nah, you got to roll step, bruh. Roll step.
What's that?
Heel to toe.
Oh.
Oh, I know. I was in band.
Man, I love some band, man.
I really enjoyed it, you know.
I wish I was in the band. I had no musical talent at all. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, half the people in band don't either, so it's all right. You know, you can fit right in.
So one day I'm gonna challenge her.
Does he think he can outmarch me, and I don't even know why.
Well, what's the terms of the bet?
Uh-oh.
If I win, I get a kiss.
Oh.
she was like,
She's like, in front of the cameras, bro. In front of the cameras. All right.
Do we have a bet?
What does she get?
yeah, what'd she get?
Got a
All
bet.
right.
All right, cool.
What does she get?
That bet for the room.
Because I can do it, man.
You gotta at least stand up and try.
Yeah, oh, no, everybody's getting in there now. Like, well, I mean, do I get a kiss? You know, what's up? I can do it.
I get it. I think they're just trying to be encouraging, you know? They're like, come on, George, you can do it. Let's move.
Yeah, let's stand up. Yeah, let's do this. And he's like, I just want to watch football, guys. I just want to watch football.
Today I'm going to see Dr. Proctor for the first time.
Dr. Proctor! Dr. Proctor!
The OG boy.
They're gonna walk. He's gonna be like, oh, thank God you're not Tammy. All right, cool. What's up?
Hello. My name is Erica.
Hi, Eric. I'm George.
You better watch out. He's a hopeless romantic, Erica.
Yeah.
He's in love already.
You ready?
All right.
And I'll be right with you, okay?
Thank you. My biggest fear is that he says he can't help me.
Well. We've seen a couple of these shows, and the secret is that you must help yourself first.
He needs results.
Yeah, you gotta have to lose some weight first. Show me you can do it. It's like the only TLC show where I actually believe them when they say this is my last resort.
Yeah, really. Dang, I was hoping they'd show Dr. Proctor.
He was just waiting back there, like the final boss. Like, you finally come. I watched that one and I didn't feel like depressed for him the whole time. I felt like he's a hopeful romantic. He can make it happen, man. He can do it.
George can do it. You know?
He still has a life. Well, anyway, if you like that one, leave a comment, leave a like, do all that cool stuff. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. See you next time. Stay toasty, my friends. I love you. Bye-bye.